Yeah, the Pugna, again, just tempo,
Wow.
tempo.
Yeah, this is a game to do focus. If they can do all this pushing before they have Disruptor ulti.
Try to aggro him as much as you can. He's a very single target focused hero that needs a lot of levels. If you can aggro, deny him a lot of that experience early on so you don't just allow him to pull and let the Naga roam free, you're going to have a much better time.
Sumail is ignoring the Terrorblade as he starts going to the side shot. Fade wants to be able to cut through these trees and go for this kill. With the Riptide already on him, the physical damage is going to do a lot. They've got vision him as well, and Sumail is not going to escape his doom. That's going to be your first blood.
Easy pickup. This is not the effect that they thought they'd have in this dual off lane. The Terrorblade doesn't look too bothered by it.
They're going to surround Sumail here, manage to slow him down with a reflection, manage to get the kinetic field out as well. Decrepify buys Sumail a little bit of time here, but he's still going to be run down. Brambles go out and does stop VGJ Thunder. In fact, DDC in big time trouble. He's trapped in the trees. The creeps, evil geniuses, the sixth man on the field is their own creeps, and they manage to even up the score because of it.
Yeah, and a double damage rune is Misery. Goes at bottom, starts with the lift, pulls him back, but Freeze immediately going to go for the TP. Perfectly safe with that. That's
Yang in the mid lane, healing salve, and the poison is just barely enough.
And Fear with the first blood. Oftentimes we see this guy kind of just get sacked.
And Fade actually reading this. Look at this. Fear is actually low enough. If they get on top of him and get a purification as well as a Riptide, they might.
Yeah, they want to dive here.
He's got a double creep wave. It's pushing into him. That is the perfect time to be able to go for this dive. Fade gets the Riptide on him. Now the ensnare. Yang is going to lay that purification down. Fears a little bit of HP, but they still find him inside the trees. They'll bring him low. That is a creep wave he entirely misses out on. What a great rotation from VGJ Thunder.
Not the lane that Fade necessarily wants to play in. The Lifestealer being a nearly impossible kill.
You think maybe he goes back into the top lane now that Metamorphosis, speaking of which, Sylar is going to be gone on here. The Brambles is going to be able to snag him here. Follow-up stun, Magic Wand, buys some time. And now, potentially, the turnaround. They pop the Metamorphosis. The Misery's here, and they manage to get the pop on him. DDC, he's the next target. All of Evil Geniuses look to be able to run him down into the trees, underneath the tower, and Nether Blast will finish him off. A double kill for Sumail. 4-2 now for Evil Geniuses.
They did not expect that rotation from Misery. Deny as much room as possible on this Terrorblade. Force him to jungle early on, and as long as you just leave Arteezy down there at bottom.
Oh, he's actually circling around. He's going to be able to find Sylar here. Sylar is level 5, so he doesn't have a Thunder, but
he doesn't have a TP either.
He's super fast. Prepify is going to slow him down a bit. But
he wants Fear to connect.
Yeah, he is. He's going to be coming over, but so is Yang. Yang does have the purification just in case. Nether Blast is going to miss. They're going to go for the strike onto Omni Knight, trying to get that kill instead.
But Misery's here.
Still want to be able to focus on Sylar. Body block by Misery. Holds him in. Decrepify and a blast again. Sumail claims another kill. This time it's Sylar who falls low. VGJ Thunder.
The three-man roam squad, a little bit too strong from EG. I'd imagine that either you take the top tier 2 or you just immediately transition into the mid tower and further put pressure. And it's going to be this top push as Sumail opens up.
Sumail, misses out on the blast. That's actually going to be dodged out by Fade. Doesn't dodge the Brambles though, so he's going to be double stunned up, brought down to half HP. Turns around for the ensnare, but a Bramble snags up Freeze. He is going to close the distance with Sumail, slowing him down. DDC does have a glimpse if necessary as well. In fact, they're going to pop the Brewmaster ultimate just to make sure that Sumail does indeed die and he doesn't get the chance for some sort of rebuttal kill. And that is a kill streak as well, so well worth the ultimate. Sylar, okay, they're trying to go for some sort of smoke Sunder play maybe.
A little bit risky here. They're pinging towards mid right now.
They want the Viper. Viper would be a huge kill, and the Sunder would be a decent one if they get the ensnare, follow up Sunder with the Metamorphosis. They can very easily bring him down. They just need to make sure they can close that distance a little bit more. Brought back by the Glimpse. That's what DDC is for with the Disruptor, but no, the Viper's actually turning. Sylar's in trouble. They need to finish off Fear, but they can't do it. Now he's going for the Disruptor as well. Finally, the Riptide will claim his life, but Misery looks to be able to grab the opposing support. DDC duking his way through the trees. Misery's been got. He fails to find the kill and has to circle back. Oh, we've got some key timings coming up, right? Disruptor, level 6. We've also got a Blink Dagger coming in for the Brewmaster. These are really big team fight opportunities for VGJ.
They just haven't really created space for any other cores.
Yang's going to be caught. They're going to get the combo stuns here. He's not going to be allowed to be able to get out there and repel for a good long while. Purification goes down, but Omni Knight is so tanky. He actually turns and fights this one. He's going to try and go for the kill on Misery, and he's got him too. There's no way Misery can escape. In fact, they're just going to leave him to die, apparently thinking the Thunder Strike is going to be enough. you know, spoilers, it's not quite enough. 6 HP, but still, they bring him back to his doom.
Nice turnaround. They needed something like that.
A 4-man smoke up. They've got the blink. Perfect time for VGJ Thunder to pounce.
Oh, they're running
turn
top.
this laning phase around. And if they could get these kills, it could be a tower as well.
They're pinging right now.
They're going to go for the Terrorblade, though. Terrorblade can't die too early. Tries to get the Sunder. He's going to be pounced around. Sumail is going to be caught here by the rotation from VGJ Thunder. But if they're only trading 1-for-1, Thunder is going to be real disappointed about it.
We're starting to get quite farmed. Just below the TB in net worth. And if your objective is to get this TB online, you need to do a better job of protecting him, as they are going to run into crit. They know he's around.
Bought him with a glimpse. He's going to try and just give himself a TP
Pop
away. The song? Okay. VGJ Thunder are desperate for any pickoff. He does manage to get off the Terrorize, but a Brewmaster is here to be able to slow him down. A Bramble catches up freeze as well as the stun, but DDC should be able to catch him. Kinetic Field locks him in, and Crit will end up dying. But again, it's just support after support pickoff. VGJ Thunder, they need something bigger, and that's why they're going to head down to this bottom lane with the Brewmaster. Hidden in the trees with his teleport. Reveals himself now, but doesn't see an opportunity for the blink forward. That should be a clear outmatch against the Lifestealer and the Viper, right? Such single target focused heroes against a Terrorblade who has that big Sunder. An Omni Knight behind him too. As you said, a dangerous combination here. Crit's gonna be slowed down, caught by the Static Storm, unable to get off the Shadow Realm in time. It's Decrepify. Buy him a little bit of time, but he's still gonna go down. This time around, VGJ Thunder, they need a core kill out of this. Not just a support, and looks like they may have just found Fear. Making sure to stay on top of him. Fate's going to try and dodge the damage, gets off the ensnare now. He is going to end up going down, but Yang managed to get off the heal just barely in time. They need a damage dealer, though. Fear, he can fight all these heroes. In fact, Sumail's going to join him. He's going to go for the kill on DDC as well. Already blew up one support, gets the other as well off the life drain. Here comes Sylar trying to go for Fear. Sunder off just in time, but Fear, he's still alive and Decrepify. Sumail keeps him alive, and VGJ Thunder will all fall.
What a turnaround is Freeze. He's going to recommit.
He pops the Brewmaster ultimate, wants to be able to go for the Viper kill. Anything out of this, but they're just focusing on the Brewlings. He's all out of them. It's just the Earth Panda.
This was not the commitment that you wanted to make. He needs to get out of here.
He needs to be able to live long enough to be away, but he's not going to be able to do so. A full 5-man wipe, VGJ Thunder. They thought they could kill the Viper. They were just so wrong.
VGJ panic, feel like they have to make a move. But you have the late game. Instead, they commit to something they can't follow through with.
Trying to catch that Viper without one of their primary damage dealers. Sylar gets caught here. Has no Sunder this time around. Here comes the big damage dealer in the Willow. Sumail dropped a little low, but he'll be okay. They need an immediate smoke and a brilliant song from Fade.
They're going to run in. This could be their turnaround moment.
Going to be a little late. Misery's going to try and block them out of here. Look at him positioning himself aggressively, making sure that no VGJ can get there in time. The song goes out, but it's a bit too late. Aegis already picked up by the Lifestealer, and VGJ, they've got to get out of here.
Yeah, it's full retreat mode. That was a committed sleep, but Terrorblade can't really fight right now in this position.
Look at Sylar. He starts heading down to the bottom lane, but a smoke. That's going to be popped by DDC. Thankfully, it's just going to be the support picked up and not Sylar himself. And that will be your final tier 2 of VGJ Thunder.
And normally your catch follow-up is the sleep, but because you don't have that, there's no real way to set up. And Sylar can't really take this fight anyways.
And they've got so much tower damage coming out from Sumail. The tier 3 is already gone. Evil Geniuses. Are they going to push for more here? Yang going to be slowed down, forced to use a repel on himself.
He's just running in, trying to create a barrier so that his team can just hit the racks.
And his Radiance is doing nice damage over time. Dual Scepter goes out. Omni Knight is going to be able to get away, but Sumail just blew up the Brewmaster. Now the Naga Siren's going to be caught as well.
Call it.
Gets off the images, and they're already done. VGJ Thunder at the 20-minute mark in this Grand Finals, Game 1, have called it.
This looks way too reminiscent of Game 1 they had against Infamous, where they picked a little bit too greedy.
Then it should buy enough time for both Storm.
And the Fear Visage, yeah. 7-0 is Fear on Visage in 2018. I love this EG draft, guys.
All his bottle charges here. in anticipation for that 2-minute rune. It looks like Sumail may help him out secure those runes.
EDC is going to fight him, though. The lane.
Throw the Maledict on him if he wants. Steve's, if he can actually maybe get a kill here, crit, gonna be able to pick up that bounty rune. That is hugely important. He needs those charges to be able to stay alive, but here comes Yang. He managed to get the first blood, and it looks like Sumail, he's gonna be in trouble too. Takes a lot of damage from Yang. Gonna continue to run him down, and decides against it. As Fade was hoping to be able to send it back. Not the case. DDC actually setting up on for that opportunity, waiting for Fear to be a little bit out of place here. Freeze is going to start moving forward. DDC leads with the Maledict and the cast combination, getting a decent amount of damage onto Freeze, but Freeze, oh, DDC, actually the shot for the tower. It actually finished him off here, and Freeze, not being level 6, could not capitalize on that Maledict setup onto the Visage. Okay, maybe it's time for round 2. VGJ Thunder this time with Fade, wrapping around from the side with a Centaur. Fear is playing pretty far back. Meanwhile, top lane, Yang is in some trouble. They're going to force out a Storm Spirit TP. He does have his level 6. He's going to make that long jump. Holding on to it for now. I think he wants to be able to go for the Wisp first. Now he jumps forward. Managed to find crit. Meanwhile, Sumail's going to go for the kill onto Yang. That is definitely going to be a dead Wisp. Now the question is whether or not Yang will survive. He, playing around the tower, wants to be able to fight Sumail underneath his fire. Sumail does manage to get the kill and now looks to be able to TP out. Healing Salve will keep him alive for the time being. Eats through the trees, goes for a TP out, and Freeze has nothing to be able to stop that.
In that bottom lane, Arteezy gonna get gone on.
Centaur stun on the fake PL, and Fade is the one in trouble in the back line. So they're gonna try and run him down with the illusions here. Sylar also gonna need some help. Fade, no send back from him just yet. Sylar turning, trying to get the toss up, but dead anyway.
And they get the bigger target here. It's the Chen, only level 2. Commits the lance to the Tiny instead. Nice pickup is Fade.
What got them such big advantage in game 1? Well, game 2, it's happening again.
At
Look
bottom,
what happened at
They want to go for the dive with the Wisp.
Sylar, they're going to try forward here. The Wisp coming in from the side for Arteezy.
Got the
Wants
lance.
to be able to help him out with that extra movement speed, but not feeling a dive on a tier 2 just yet. Meanwhile, top lane, paralyzing cast, Animal, they follow up the storms here. Long jip in. They're going to be able to bring down Sumail. A critical kill worth 300 gold.
Despite being at maybe like a 12 CS disadvantage, he's caught up, and look at this mid tower. It's already being taken.
Yeah, exactly. The last time Storm went up there was a Siege Wagon push, so Fear just decimated that tower. Yang has been struggling to stay ahead of these tower pushes. In fact, his life has been threatened so often, he's going to try and pop the ultimate here, get away from the Phantom Lancer. He is successful. Back over the top lane, going for Sumail again. Public enemy number 1, it seems. Sumail, he's going to be going down again in this top lane as Freeze is just going to camp it out here.
And he is the highest net worth on his team, so this is worth it for Freeze to commit every time.
Sylar, dealing with the Visage Bird's going to be stunned up, but DDC making sure that Fear can't go for the dive.
They're committing hard for that Satyr. He is getting pretty low, though. And I think VGJ, they should fight this. Freeze.
They're coming in mass. They're actually smoked up between DDC and Sylar. And a Storm Spirit hovering around that river area, ready to make the long jump if necessary. They spotted the Visage, catch him with the Avalanche. They can catch the Familiars as well. That's not just the Visage Fear, but maybe some Familiar bounty as well, as they're going to try and pick that one up. Freeze should be able to dive for it, or it'll be the tree from Sylar.
And it remains to be seen if these trades are worth it for VGJ. You're not really pressuring the Phantom Lancer, but you are getting kills on core heroes.
Phantom Lancer, not the best hero being able to take towers, but he has done it. Oh, here comes a relocate behind Sylar here. He needs the help of Fade. Tries to go for the send back, but the Beastmaster is just going to be too much damage. They take that kill and will gladly take the tower as well. Coming up to the top lane, they're going to Dark Rift up to top as well. Maybe he can catch crit. Freeze. Not going to go for it though, and it's a good thing too. Beastmaster's actually well. He's going to go for the roar onto Freeze. They've already got the damage out from the Underlord, but they need more to be able to protect this Freeze. Storm Spirit, he goes down. You said he had to be able to close over that mid-game area for VGJ Thunder.
They're going to go for this bottom tower aggression as Sylar pushing forward with the creeps, trying to get the wraparound, take this bottom tower, and Misery going to run into them.
They are going to find him here. Paralyzing Cask into a Centaur stun, plus the Hellbear Clap, an easy kill. An important one at that. As otherwise, the Keeper of Light would have made it hell for VGJ Thunder to actually trade out tower and take this bottom lane.
But I don't think they know. They're just going to go for the bottom tower instead. Try to get something out of this. That is fast.
Every single time, it seems like Evil Geniuses trading 2 for 1. Whether it's objectives, whether it's heroes.
They're not even going to trade. They want to defend this.
They certainly are. Misery, he's going to prep out the blast here. Styler is going to be kind of baited into this tower. Here comes the roar out from Samael, but he has the help of DDC in the back lines. Wants to be able to get the paralyzing cast. The send back for the Chen will save him, and it's only DDC who will die.
Bottom tower does go down, so they do get some sort of trade, and Fear right now spotted in this mid lane.
Remember that, what was it? Maybe Perfect World Masters likes to use junk. There's a lot of junk on EG. Necronomicon, Familiars, the Dominator creeps running out. Visage is going to be caught, though, with an Invis rune from the Tiny. That burst damage not quite enough. They couldn't get the Chen either. A blink back from the Tiny, but it's still going to be caught. Slowed down by the Phantom Lance. Here comes the Spirit, trying to go for the back line, but it's just all of them way too tanky. DDC is going to be caught as well. 2. Freeze, hoping to be able to slow him down. Might have just done so as well. The blast isn't quite well enough, and DDC actually gets sent back in time. So he saves his support. Do they really even need to split up that much? Can't they just kind of stick around each other non-stop?
I think they just continue to play this style. If you gank one of us, well, the other 4 heroes are farming something map. Misery's just constantly using
somebody is going to get ganked here, and he actually left an item. That's going to be an old talisman drop, but the Familiars double drop down are going to be able to slow down this pursuit.
Freeze wants something.
He wants to actually bait this out a little bit. They're going to go for the Familiars. But a resummon, paralyzing cast, still going to stick with them, though.
They need to get out of here.
They still want to try and fight this one. EG is coming in fast. Yang, is he going to pop the Dark Rip? They're going to need it, too. Arteez is already tearing apart a lot of these heroes. And Sword Fear goes down as well. Samael managed to grab him.
Yang, you got to get
Dark Rips. It's going to be too late. Yang, he may still fall anyway. He does. Now it's the Tiny. Last one left alive for VGJ Thunder and Evil Geniuses. They can definitely run him down. They'll keep damage on him nonstop to make sure there's no Blink Dagger away. Another 5-man wipe. Evil Geniuses. It's not going to be a total repeat of game 1. We're 20 minutes in and it isn't over yet, but it's close to it.
They didn't even care about getting feared. This is how one-sided this game is at this point. And they're going to go for more.
The crowd is getting into it. They know EG is in a great position right now.
That's the problem with Storm nowadays. He feels like he's in such an odd position because if you try to go for the late game, it feels like you get run over. If you go for the mid game, it feels as though you don't have enough damage.
Run, Styler, run. Into the trees. Samael found him. Primal Roar stops the TP. A relocate in just to make sure it's not a team fight. But EG demolishing more VGJ Thunder heroes.
And this is the second game in a row that they've decided to stack
and at the top lane, back to the relocate. Crit is going to be caught.
Nice pickup.
I'm not going to lie, Blitz. That might have just been worth it for VGJ Thunder, considering they're down 16k. Apparently Misery brought in a Phantom Lancer illusion. But the real thing is here to be able to claim that Aegis and Chi, which I'm presuming is going to go to Crit. Nope, going to be Fear. All right, VGJ Thunder. Any time for Miracle, it's time now. A high ground defense.
They're going to try to get to them before they reach the base.
Okay, see if they can actually get some sort of pick off on somebody.
This is your last hurrah.
They're going to lead with DDC. Okay, the Phantom Lancer is actually going to be the first one spotted here with the Silver Edge. He actually goes in onto the Underlord. A tanky hero, that's not the easiest kill in the world. In fact, they brought him low. Arteezy's going to lose.
Missed. He's on the cliff.
Now the Primal Roar. In fact, it's going to be Crit, almost dying. Meanwhile, Samael's on the high ground. What are you doing up there, Samael? The whole entire fight's happening. You can't do a damn thing. Is Kato. He's going to die as well. 2 supports dead, but VGJ Thunder, they can't finish out this thought. It is far too much. The Phantom Lancer on round 2 is too much for them to be able to handle. Nice doppelganger dodge.
Cliff is pop, but with their 2 high ground defense heroes down, we're asking for an impossible hold here as EG. They're going to start making their way down bottom, and good game is called.
Evil Geniuses making it look easy here at the grand final stage against VGJ Thunder, who had just been a finalist in Bucharest